Welcome to Real Estate with Real Faces, where homes meet hometown heroes. We're your trio behind the transaction. I'm Claire Springer, a realtor.
I'm Ashley Four, a lender.
And I'm Lindsay Michael, a title rep, bringing you real conversations with real people in our community.
From local business owners to everyday neighbors, we're spotlighting the faces behind the places and the stories behind the sold signs.
So grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and let's talk life, business, and all things real estate with a personal twist. Welcome back to Real Estate with Real Faces. Today what we're going to do is we're going to recap on our quarter one goals because we started at the beginning of the year telling you what our yearly goals were and then our quarter one goals. And we told you that we would come back in and go over and see how we met those goals. So we want to recap our quarter one, and then we're also going to tell you what our quarter two goals are, and then hopefully we'll recap again at the end of quarter two. Yeah, right.
It's kind of crazy then.
Yeah. So for my quarter one goals, as you guys remember, I didn't necessarily put out specific quarter one goals. I did more of that bingo chart.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, I did that bingo chart and seeing if I could cross anything off. Obviously I had my family trip to Punta Cana coming up, so that was accomplished. And then I had that where I literally, the second or first week was I wanted to win out on a multiple offer situation.
Yeah.
And then I said, I don't know if that really counts because it was also for me, for us personally.
It counts.
So accomplishing for quarter one for me though, with a different client, so one of my actual clients, not myself, on this, I actually did beat out, or we won. Their offer got accepted in a multiple offer situation. So
Okay.
I'm now I can officially say I feel better about it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And then so one of my big goals that I really wanted to accomplish was, I know this sounds cheesy maybe, but I really wanted to be Realtor of the Month within our brokerage.
That doesn't sound cheesy.
And so, last year what they would do, they do Realtor of the Month, and they would, based on your volume and your sales, right? And they would choose the one Realtor of our brokerage that accomplished that. And I was I really want to do that. Well, once I made the bingo chart, obviously I had that in mind.
Right.
We changed within the brokerage to do the top 5.
Oh.
And I was oh, bummer. Okay, well, I'm still, hopefully I can get in the top 5 and be recognized for one of the months. I am happy to say that in March, I was number 1.
Woo!
Yeah, I was so stoked. I was so excited because I literally worked so hard. My quarter one sales, even when I set forward.
I just think of the one. I think of the one.
Oh, yeah.
And I just.
That was a tough one. So that one that it closed was, it was an accomplishment itself. But literally, I also put on a spreadsheet of what I want to accomplish, how many houses I want to sell in quarter one, quarter two, so on and so forth, and then the volume that I hope to achieve
By doing that certain amount of
exactly, and I surpassed that my quarter one. I technically fulfilled all of quarter one and half of quarter two already, and it was
Okay.
where am I? What?
Who's this girl?
I'm okay.
You have imposter syndrome.
Right, yes.
Who is this successful agent?
Crazy.
It's you.
But literally, I am so, every single day, and then I got a call. Another thing on my bingo card was to get a referral from a past client. Because I haven't necessarily had my past, because none of my past clients, it had never gone, closed yet with somebody else, or it was usually them buying another place or they needed a referral out of state. It was never I hadn't had it yet.
Guy.
Yeah, I know, I hadn't had it yet. So literally I think in end of February I got a phone call from somebody and she was referred to me from a past client. So that was huge for me.
I feel like that has to be super validating.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
That she really...
That's the best compliment.
It is. Really is.
Okay, and there's so many agents' cards that on the back of it said, the best for is... and I'm
it's super cheesy,
it's
but...
so cheesy. However,
Yes.
It's true.
It's so true,
yeah,
though.
like
It is true.
I see it now, seeing like agents talk about it,
Yeah.
and like newer agents for sure.
Oh,
when
for
they
sure.
get like that, it's
Well,
I
just
get it
even
now.
those clients, like, one of my clients came back to me and had me sell their house, and they purchased another house. Listen, for them to come back, I was like, oh my gosh, you really did like me. Like, okay, yeah. You know, like, it just, I don't know. Like, yes, you liked me enough for me to do it the first time, but
Right.
for you to come back,
Yeah.
that meant something to me as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, because
So-
I think for me, like, that hasn't happened to me. I mean, I've only been doing this for like a year or so. But
Right.
it's like, when I'm done with something, I'm like, all right, I'm probably never going to hear from them again. Like, they're going to absolutely forget about me, you know? And so, like, if that were to happen
Yeah.
to me, I'm
Yeah. Yeah, right. Exactly.
They remembered me.
Yes. I honestly love it.
like, I want to
So-
be able to stick out in their mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So those were my accomplishments for my quarter one, and super stoked for them. So
That's
Okay,
awesome.
you should be.
Good for you.
Those are good.
That's amazing.
Proud of you. Good job.
actually, what were your accomplishments for quarter one?
Well, as you know, I started at a new
Yeah.
place. So
The new
I didn't
place.
really have like specific numbers, goals.
Right.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
you had said that you're just trying to get your foot in there
Yeah,
and
and-
just
and
get a routine.
what I've been doing. They set me up for this like training course,
Okay.
and it's kind of like intensive. It's 3 separate chunks, I guess. I finished the first chunk before I went to California. Now I'm in the second one, and it's just honestly, I'm really glad they did it. Even though they're like, well, I know you've been a loan officer already, but you know this
Yeah.
could be helpful. Honestly, I'm so glad they did it because I didn't really have formal training
Yeah.
as a loan officer at all.
Yeah.
I had ideas. I kind of knew the system. I kind of knew the process. Like I was a process, whatever.
Right.
So this was really
You had the
great for
gist
me.
of it, but
Exactly.
not all the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I found it to be tough for me to, like, I was skipping for like a whole month. I was skipping all my weekly things, like my Rotary Club, my 1 million cups.
Oh, like your
because,
committees and
yeah,
things.
because I needed to get it done. Because you have to get it done within a certain amount of time. And it costs like thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So that's a priority.
So yeah, I haven't been doing as much outreach as I wanted to do, but I did have breakfast like a couple weeks before I went on vacation with a new realtor who I had reached out to in the fall,
Okay.
and she got back to me like last month. She was like, "I'm so sorry." So we went and had breakfast. The next day, she sent me a referral.
You told me this. Yeah.
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 She has sent me 2 more since then.
Yes, I love that.
So, and
I
she
love
just
that.
texted me. But I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So, I think,
But
Ask
by
her if
you
she needs a
doing,
title company.
but you
I'll let you
doing
know.
your projects, or your course,
Yeah.
your like that. Even though you're missing out on those meetings and the
Mm-hmm.
outreach and such like that, that's gonna set you up though.
Yeah, like
exactly.
the value of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
later
Exactly.
on.
and I've closed, since I've been, like, in quarter one, I did close 1 loan. I have one right now under contract, working through it. It's in underwriting right now, so, we're chugging along, baby.
Yeah,
We're
let's say
chugging
chugging
along.
along.
So, and I have like 6 prequels. It's just I'm getting a lot of referrals from the branches,
Okay.
talking to them a lot more. So
Yeah.
it's really been integrating myself with the new company.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling really good about it. So so for second quarter, still don't really have any goals, and I forgot about the bingo chart that you made, and I'm like, okay, well now I need to go home and make myself a
Right.
chart, a bingo card for that, because I haven't really thought about my goals yet because I've been doing this training and
Yeah.
trying to do all that,
Yeah.
so I haven't really thought about it yet. But just more of the same and more of getting out in the community. Oh, let me tell you, I just thought about this. When we were on vacation, we went to the San Diego Zoo.
Oh,
and
I love the San Diego Zoo.
I freaking love zoos.
Have you ever been to the San Diego?
I've never been to California.
Oh
so-
yeah, you told me. I love the San Diego Zoo.
We didn't get to be there as long as I wanted. We didn't get to see everything, but whatever.
It's huge.
Besides the point.
Yeah.
So I was like, I love the zoo, and I was like, God, I just want to work at the zoo, but you know, they don't pay very much, so it's not like I could do that.
Right. You know, you volunteer.
So I looked into volunteering at our zoo.
Yeah.
And they have like different categories of volunteers, and you can feed the animals.
Yes.
So, but it's like a commitment. Like you have to work 4 hours a week, the same day every week.
Yeah.
And so today I was talking to my husband about it, and I was like, I'm going to talk to my boss, because where I work, they allow you, I can't even remember, a certain amount of hours a week.
Community service that's important to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Near North does the same thing.
So I'm excited. I'm going to apply for it, I think. So that's a goal.
Yeah, no, that should be
That's
cool.
a great
I did volunteer work at the Potawatomi Zoo in 2015, and there was the male lion that was there needed a root canal. So we had an endodontist come in that was through the South Bend Dental Center when it was at the old location. Super old doctor. I can't remember what the heck his name was. Super cool guy though, and I thought I was coming out of my body watching this, because I was literally from here to that wall close to a lion. And his whole mouth was open, and I was like in his face looking up his root canal on his I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
When we were at
I was petrified because I was like, anesthesia doesn't work on people. What happens? Where's all the doors? Like, I was literally freaking out.
When we were at the zoo in San Diego, we were, you know, looking at the animals, and there was like a bear. They had a grizzly bear, and I was like, look at him. I was like, don't you just want to go cuddle? And he's like, are you like, do you want to die? I was like, well, at least I would die doing something I would love.
That's how I feel about our zoo when I see the bears at our
Yes, they're so
zoo.
Oh my gosh.
We-
You sound like me.
Except for the peacock. I hate the peacock.
I know.
They can go
We've
away.
heard. That
I hate it.
you have PTSD with that peacock.
So we
can
went.
die.
Tyler and I went to the zoo, our zoo, on Sunday, by ourselves, because my kids don't like to go to the zoo. So we went to the zoo, and we were in the little lodge cafe, having a little snack, and the bears were just like
Just hanging out.
around. They're so cute.
Oh my gosh.
But so that is one thing I'm excited to hopefully
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Lindsay, what'd you accomplish in quarter one?
Oh my gosh. My lord. So, so when we talked about goals and stuff like that, one of the main things that I said was kind of like my clientele and a CRM and making sure that like getting that implemented and having a hand in that. That has not come to fruition. However, I've gotten some really good tools. They have put me into like a Daryl Turner coaching type thing, which is one of like I think maybe 3 like title sales coaching that you can get into. So that's really cool. It's been giving me a little bit of a different perspective, because I'm not good necessarily at like, come on, use this. It's fine. Just use this. Like, just give me one deal. Like, give me one out of your next 3 deals. That makes me want to vomit. Like, even saying it out loud.
It's like pushy.
It is. And
Yeah,
I
understand.
I don't like that. And it's not that I don't understand the sales tactic. It's not that I don't understand that it works. Like, I did dental
But you feel
treatment.
icky.
But I feel icky. So a part of my Q1 was figuring out how to grow business without feeling icky, basically. So I kind of talked with them with that and got that all figured out. I worked really hard on bringing on new clients, not only for like our area, but for myself. And some really cool stuff kind of happened with that. So I still, quote unquote, cover Elkhart County and St. Joe County. I'm still part of all my committees and the boards, and I got accepted into leadership this year for South Bend.
Yeah,
so that's super
that's awesome.
cool. I'm very excited for
That's
that.
really awesome.
And we talked about this. You're from Edwardsburg. I'm from Edwardsburg. The goal has always been the Burg. Like I've joked around with you guys. I'm on County Road 7 heading up into Michigan, and where County Road 7 turns into Adamsville Road, I'm like, okay, I'm home. You know,
I would love to move back to Edwardsburg.
It's just, there's just something about it. I don't know. But I took a position with the Chamber of Commerce up there, so I'm the treasurer and admin now, so I'm spending more time up there, and I'm now covering all of southwestern Michigan for our titles.
awesome.
It is. It's scary because I'm going to have to get relicensed, and so I'll be dual licensed, which is great, you know, but Michigan's the Wild West when it comes to title, you know, because everything is basically, it's the Wild West. However you want to do it, as long as it's legal when it comes to fruition and the funds are there and everyone's happy, you know, you can pretty much do whatever you want in a lot of capacities. Whereas in Indiana, a lot of the, as you guys know, all of the forms are standardized. So it makes it really nice when you're going from county to county, and it's not like that up in Michigan. So I have a lot of learning to do. My personal coach, Kristen, which you guys have both met, she also has taken on, she's been fantastic for me. Like, she's just been, that's probably the best tool that I've been handed from my company, is a whole ass human. Like, literally, because there was, like, some miscommunication in the beginning of the year, and I missed out on an opportunity, and I was like, dang, like, crap, like, what am I going to do? And she, I mean, without hesitation, she is always there. Like, literally, if it's, I called her at like 10 o'clock the other day because an agent was freaking out about a situation, and I was like walking in and out of band practice and like doing all the things. So I feel like for my Q2, now that I have those systems in place and I have kind of like an overview of how they have been doing for like the first quarter, this quarter is going to be more about getting all of the business in Southwest Michigan, building that business back up for us in Southwest Michigan. Not to say that it's not there by any means, like, but for our market, we only have, I mean, technically 2 sales reps because the one is both dual escrow but like one is in St. Joe, Michigan, and the other is in Niles. So like we
That's not
literally,
close. I mean,
no, we
Niles
literally
is kind of close, but
it is. But we have an Edwardsburg location,
Yeah.
so like that's where I got a new office, and I'm sitting there, and I get to.
I'm gonna have to come visit you in the burr.
for real though, because it's such a cute little office.
Where's it
and
at?
so Gateway Plaza, like where Taco Bell is.
Yeah.
It's in the corner. You know where the law firm used to be?
Yeah.
And the tattoo parlor. It's literally right there.
Wait, isn't there another title company?
Yeah, there's a mortgage company, a title company. There's going to be another company coming in there, and then us. So it's literally like title and
It's all
lenders
real
row.
estate.
Literally, and then on the other side of the plaza, there's like Lakeside Realty, Wykert Realtor. Like there's like 3 real estate agents in that one. So I was like, oh, I can go on a marketing day and just walk around the plaza.
Right.
I was like, I love this. So I am excited. I'm excited to be back home in Edwardsburg. I'm excited to build business in Edwardsburg and just kind of get back home. I love the fact that I'm working with the chamber. I think it's crazy that it comes full circle. Like, my grandma worked for the chamber and the township, I guess I should say, for like 45 years. And the lady that works there now, my grandma trained her.
That's crazy.
And it's so weird. But I'm very happy with Q1, minus a few things. My closest know what those things are, but like, honestly, I can't complain with this year. And that's saying a lot because you both have been very aware of what my life has been like for the past 2 years. And it is nice to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
So
Me
for
too.
my quarter two, and also for quarter one, us with YPN, like,
Dude,
we
yes.
were starting it out, and I literally was like, if we just have one good event.
I was so scared no one was going to show up.
Okay.
I
It
mean,
was so
obviously, you guys
fun.
saw me having a panic
so
attack.
for our
Yeah.
first meeting, the amount of people that came to our first meeting was stoked about that. The fact that everybody still showed up for the second meeting was even more better.
Yeah.
But then that event between
I know.
blew me out of the water.
It was
I know.
so fun.
I was so
It was a good
excited.
time.
And to
So,
know
like,
what we have coming up and the collaborations
Yeah.
with the other committees we
so
have
just
coming
like
up.
that was again on my bingo card was
Yeah.
that I wanted to make YPN something. Like,
Yeah.
I know YPN was already going to be
Right.
YPN.
Right.
And I knew it was still going to be a committee, but I feel like it's
We wanted to put it on the
established.
best foot.
Yeah, and
the
I
best
think
foundation.
I think that we're getting a lot of positive feedback from that, so that means
100%.
something huge for me. For my quarter two,
Yeah.
I am again. I know it's not necessarily quarter two. It's just, I mean,
Basically.
I'm
You're
going
gonna focus on
This
it.
is my this is my goal for my quarter two.
Yeah.
Is I really want to get a listing within like an area around my house.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
Fire your
so
neighborhood.
bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, no, it's not working. There's just nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's one of those.
It's either that they're going back to their old realtor, which I understand.
Yeah.
Because I would
Fine.
want my people to do the same.
I don't. I'm better.
Yeah, I know. Or again, they're just not selling. So I'm really trying, but if I just like get one, I'll be happy. Okay, just like one.
Oh, I think if you just keep doing your block parties and keep meeting people, and
So that's
keep
my
being
plan. I'm
like,
still gonna keep.
yeah.
I'm still gonna do a block party.
I'm coming this
Still
year,
farming it
FYI.
out. Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm not invited.
I don't know if we're allowed, but we're coming.
Right. So still farming out. I have.
Inviting ourselves to the block party.
I think our investment home. We wanted to have it completed by quarter 2, but it looks like now it's going to be like beginning of quarter 3,
Yeah.
which is fine. But
You said he's getting stuff done though.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is. It's amazing. But yeah, and then of course I have some like events planned, and I'm very much like not just within YPN. Of course I have those YPN events, but I have we have the Brickville events as well that I'm putting on together. So, and I'm very much like, I want my events to be
How you
well
want them.
received.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well received, and I want people to have fun, and there to actually be people that show. That's my worst fear.
Is no one showing?
No one showing, or
Yeah.
no one having fun or like
Yeah.
liking the event.
Yeah. Or like the
'Cause I'm very
groups
much-
of people coming together and not.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my like. I'm such a big party planner, an event planner.
Mm-hmm. That you want it to just go off without a hitch
Yeah,
and be so
exactly.
seamless, even though you've planned a million things and you know it never happens like that.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
but just like one.
As long as you're still like sane up there and we're not delusional, we're fine.
No, I know. Yes.
I feel you though.
Because even outside, even when I was a teacher, I was the head of the committee or the
PTO, say PTO.
no, not parent teachers. It was the party planning committee. So like retirements,
Yeah.
birthdays,
Baby showers.
yeah, baby showers. I was in charge of that as well.
Yeah.
Had no problem. Everybody, it went well. But again, and I've done many tailgates, obviously. And again, I'm very much that person that rally the troops.
Yeah.
As someone said at our last YPN, Claire kind of just forced us to sign into this group, but like we appreciate it because we like it. Like that's who I am.
Yeah, just do it.
We
Just
were
do it.
working that sign-in table though.
Right.
Like
Oh,
I think the
yes.
competition that us and Adam Hooten had
Yeah.
drove attendance for both
Yeah.
education, government, and YPN.
Yeah.
Like we did our due diligence.
So, and then yesterday, I was looking at my disc assessment
Took
at
mine
lunch.
yesterday.
You took yours? You'll have to show me it. But I was looking at my disc assessment, and when you compare when you look at it's when you compare two people
Other people.
of their disc assessments, you can look.
Yeah.
But there's like an outgoing chart. I am literally on the tip of the arrow that says outgoing.
Really?
What?
I didn't look at the. I didn't look
Shocking,
at
right? Like, oh my gosh. But yeah. So,
More like
anyways,
that.
so that's my quarter 2 goals is to hopefully get a listing somewhere around my house. I would like to have another listing near Notre Dame, but I mean, because I've already done quite a few over there, so I just want to keep that
Keep it going.
momentum
Yeah.
going as well.
Your face is consecutively seen in that area.
Yeah. But yeah, those are kind of my quarter 2 goals.
Yeah.
I
I need to buy a car. in
My
quarter
April
2.
has been slow,
Yeah.
which I was reminded. Like, Claire, remember what you went into real estate for? Is flexibility and time with your family. You literally had Punta Cana,
Yeah.
then spring break.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay for your April to be slower. I just felt bad. I just feel bad because I'm like, everybody else is,
Yeah.
there's so much going on.
Yeah, you said this.
And
the
I
other
will
day.
say, like, I also, another goal of mine, it doesn't necessarily be quarter 2, but I want to get something with commercial. And right now I have 3 commercial clients.
Love that.
So the fact that, like, I just have them right now is huge for me, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm like, oh, I have 3 commercial buyers.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
goal is on the cusp right
Yeah,
now.
it's like right there.
Yeah.
We just need to find the perfect
literally
place for them.
tasted.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's
I'm
mine.
excited. I think I almost said today. I think this year is going to be a different year, a good year,
Yeah.
but different. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to implement a lot of changes, as they should. You know, like in their businesses. But I don't know. I just feel different about it this year.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way too. Just
I think it's gonna be a good year.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys wanna? Does anyone have a confession? So it's not really my confession. It's more Kyle's confession.
Thought it was supposed to be anonymous.
Oh, yeah.
Lyle. It's Lyle's.
Yeah. So what happened was, I wasn't feeling well. Like I was out. It was a couple weeks ago. I was not feeling well, and I was like, "Hon, I'm sorry, but you need to pick up the kids. No problem."
Right.
He got off work early, and he was like, "I'm gonna literally take like a 15-minute nap. Set his alarm. No big deal." I wake up to my phone ringing. It's a school. It's 3:30. Kids get out at 3. I'm like, what the heck? I don't know if his alarm went off and he just didn't hear it, or if he had set it for AM instead of PM.
Yeah.
But so then he like raced up, went to the school, and he was like, I am so sorry. They were very gracious in that they waited. They kept the kids at the front because we live close to the school that when he answered his phone, because then they immediately called him because I was like out of sorts, like what is going on? They called him, and he answered, was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm on my way. Got there, this man, he said, I'm so sorry, I thought Claire was picking up today.
He threw you under the bus.
Because he did not want them to think
He was irresponsible.
This man
he
didn't
was
pick up his kids because
irresponsible.
he took a
He
nap.
wanted
took
them
a
to
nap.
think you were irresponsible.
Yeah.
Men.
Straight blamed me. I was like, bro, what? So he came home and he was like, I'm gonna be
Smart.
honest,
Thinking on
I
his
am
feet.
so sorry. And I was like, why? He was like, they might hate you. And I was like, for what? And he goes, yeah, I told them that you were the one supposed to be picking up, and so that's why I wasn't there on time. You bitch. What?
It's like, whoa, I thought we were on the same team, buddy.
Whoa.
We were napping together.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was-
What?
Listen, I've been sleeping all day. What you talking about? Like, yeah, man, that day I was not feeling good. I literally went out too,
That's so...
and I was like, it was during our Easter egg hunt, and I needed to go take an egg. I got in my car. I got dressed. I got in my car and was like, I'm gonna get sick. I am like, I can't drive. I literally had to text somebody to come get the egg and go take it for me because I was like,
It just wasn't...
I couldn't. And I had to run back into the house. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So, I was like, I can't believe you just threw me
Yeah,
on the
he did.
bus.
100%.
I was like, what did she say? He
Low-key
goes, she just
hilarious,
looked at me
though.
and was like, okay. I don't know if she said
She said,
okay
you,
or
you
like,
liar.
yeah. But yeah, so that's not my confession, but somebody else's. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening to our accomplishments for quarter one. Obviously, like, I tell this to everybody, and obviously you guys too, but be proud of what you've accomplished and what you did. Even if it's not something that you set out for, the fact that you even set goals for yourself is huge, and you were trying to achieve them. If you didn't achieve them this quarter one, make it up for quarter two. Like, you can still finish the year out strong.
I think I've said this on the podcast before. It was in like one of our super early episodes, but there's a quote out there that says, people severely underestimate what they can do in a year, but completely overestimate what they can get done in a month.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you set goals for yourself, like, they need to be realistic necessarily, and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know what realistic for that goal is until you're in it.
Yep.
So just because it's not happening within that month that you gave yourself does not mean that it couldn't happen and be better within a year.
And don't
You know
give
what
up
I mean?
on it,
Yeah.
and don't beat yourself up about
Yeah.
it, because it can still happen.
Exactly.
Literally, yeah.
And if you guys would like to comment and tell us what some of your goals are, and then we can keep you accountable, or you can just
I like that.
share what you have set out for the rest of this year, we'd love to hear it.
We're just gonna like call them out. Like they
Heck
said
yeah.
like, hey, I need to be accountable.
We'll
like,
check in with you, and then our when
Yeah.
we do our recap of quarter two, we'll call your name out. And we'll
Michael,
yeah.
why?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you accomplish your goals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. I didn't see you.
Did you
post
try?
on social media every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I follow you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next episode.
Bye.